Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where apparently Harley actually did some pretty good work in his last episode. He managed to inherit the Kingdom of Italy and form the title Empire of Britannia, so we're now this lovely red Britannia up here, rather than our green Ireland that we were before. Also, just as a bit of a preface here, I already went through and spent about 3 hours this morning reorganizing the empire a little bit. Moving vassals around, transferring them into duchies, things like that, making sure things actually are de jure lines, such like that. So that's why if you see any gold or prestige differences from Harley's, as well as domain size and vassal limits, that's why that happened. So, I also created some titles. I created the Kingdom of Sicily, which I was able to do immediately because I did give this province over to the papacy. So the Pope likes us a little bit better now because I gave him the full duchy. And I wanted to make the de jure line work a little bit better, so we may take over the papacy eventually. But for right now, it's okay. We formed the Kingdom of Sicily, and the Republic of Amalfi currently actually holds the island of Sicily, but that won't be the case forever. We apparently have 1,000 or 1,100 retinue troops, I believe these are. Yeah, these are retinue troops that are on Sardinia for some reason. We also have 1,009 retinue troops that are in Germany. They are on their way up to Bruges to be transported back right now. So let's go ahead and let's raise up some fleet levies. We'll just raise our personal fleet levies. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say. First off, we do not yet control the Duchy of Essex here, which will be our capital duchy. And we want to control that ASAP. Also, for our second duchy, I had us take the Duchy of Flanders. We currently only hold this title in Flanders personally, which is the capital of the county. So that's all we hold there. As our domain size goes up, we can probably do something about that. But there we go. We'll go ahead and get these transports down here. We'll get these retinue troops up to there so that they can get transported up. Excellent. Okay, so as I said, I already took stock of what's going on, moved titles around, all that nonsense. So we can pretty much just go directly into here. We do need to put in some of our kings onto our councils. King of Sicily would be good for this. Do we have a king who wants to be in the marshal position? We do. He sucks, but he'll work. The King of Wales. How about a steward? Do we have a king who wants to be a steward? King of Italy. He's okay. He can be the steward. And do we have a king who wants to be a spy master? King of Scotland. He has a spy master skill of 6. So that's kind of awful. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put this guy in. He'll probably be a malcontent, but he might not. He's only at -14. Yeah, okay, that's fine. He's a pragmatist. And now let's see about maybe replacing some of our others here, like our Chancellor. I mean, this guy's a really good Chancellor, don't get me wrong. But we might be better off having a king in that spot. We are not. These guys are significantly worse. But potentially, I don't think we can have a king as a court chaplain. So I think we're okay. I think we're fine. Our vassal levies were raised for too long. Thanks, Harley. That'll go away. Vassal inheritance warning for Thera of Carnton. Where are you? Here? Okay. You're reporting up to the Duchess of Carinthia, who is under the King of Italy. So that's kind of his responsibility. Not really ours. We can press some de jure ducal claims, which we probably should do. Göttingen for Emperor Manfredo of Britannia. That's us. Why can we press this? Oh, we do hold this duchy title ourselves. Okay. That's interesting. Why do we hold this duchy title ourselves? This guy holds both of these. Let's take a look at the de jure duchies here. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. Well, we will just make this guy into the Duke. There we go. He's now the Duke. He can push his own de jure claim. This county here is going to be folded into that, but for now that's okay. It reduces our vassal limit, which is already vastly over where we want it to be. So I think we're okay there. Let's see, what other de jure ducal claims can we do? Those are for vassals. They will probably press those themselves. We are over our vassal limit significantly, which is an issue. Most of our... Nope, not that button. Most of our vassals are actually either one-off dukes like Provence or Corsica that we don't actually have the de jure kingdoms to stick them into yet, or counts. Most of these are actually counts. So the counts start here and go all the way down to here. So most of these vassals are just random counts, which is unfortunate. And of course, there is this de jure drift here that happened. So the Duchy of Mercia is currently de jure part of the Kingdom of Ireland, which is awkward. Now, the King of Ireland is this guy, King Oresti. However, he has like one title here, I think, or something like that, and also one title down in here, reporting up to him in some way. But the actual duchy itself is currently belonging to us as the leader of England, although we do not hold the title King of England quite yet, which is something that we probably should look at acquiring. Cannot usurp the sole primary title off a ruler of another religion who still holds land within it. Okay. So this guy is the King of England, and he holds all of this territory. We cannot declare war directly on him. We could declare on the Emperor of Scandinavia for some of this land, for sure. However, we can't declare for all of it. Also, we're currently rocking a sweet 50% threat, so we probably shouldn't declare war on anybody immediately. What else can we do? We can set our crown focus, which we should definitely do in our capital. There we go. We can negotiate with some people, send one person into hiding. That's all okay. We should set up a designated regent. Oh, also, all of our kings are really happy with us because we just granted them kingdoms, so that's exciting. Maybe this guy, he's not so happy with us. We did not just grant these guys kingdoms. They already held it and they were fine to keep holding it. So maybe we make this King of Sweden be our regent just to make him a little on the happier side. There we go. Council is discontent just because we just succeeded to the throne. And they will continue to be discontent for 2 years. That's fine. And we are threatening. Okay. So let's go ahead and unpause and see what exactly happens. Apparently 5 things instantly. Raiders arrived, and we have people... Oh, the anti-pope of Pope Alexander III ended. That's interesting. Oh, that reminds me. We are apparently married to this lady, who is a lowborn, who has no titles, and is also 8 years older than us. So we should probably try to request a divorce. The Pope might give it to us because we gave him the full duchy. So let's give it a go and see what he thinks. Well, Pope. Yeah, defensive pacts. He has decided to grant our request to divorce our spouse on the grounds of consanguinity. Excellent. So we are now unmarried. And let's see what we can find here. Let's sort by rank. Countess of Durham. It's not very useful. Princess of Burgundy. She is of our house. What else is there? Princess of France, who is apparently Norse. Princess of Germany would be interesting, but wouldn't come of age for another 11 years. At which point it's kind of becoming questionable whether we even want to do that with that big of a difference in age. Let's see. Yeah, this is pretty grim options here, actually. So I guess we just probably choose somebody who is a little bit younger, who does potentially bring some titles. Let's see. Princess of Burgundy would be interesting, but we will not be going for her because she's 38. We're looking for someone who's kind of similarly aged as us. Maybe a little younger would be okay. These are just not great options, though. I don't know. Maybe we go for the Princess of France. We'll do it. Who knows? Maybe something comes of it. Probably not, though. Okay, so let us continue on. Yep, they are married. People are joining defensive packs. That's an Italian holy war on the King of Croatia. Okay. Have fun with that, Italy. Italy's gonna go fight Croatia. What exactly are you shooting for here, Italy? For Croatia. For the kingdom title. Well, good luck with that. What religion is Croatia? Croatia is Slavic. And just how much Slavic is over there? Not a ton, actually. They might be able to pull that off. Also, Catholicism is doing quite well. And I just remembered, I forgot to assign council to doing things. We are going to proselytize in Northampton for right now. Study tech with our spy master. We'll go ahead and go for Constantinople. We are going to research econ tech. And we're going to research military tech, since we're not planning on going to war anytime soon. We are currently improving diplomatic relations in Ulster. For reasons, I guess. Harley must have been doing that for some reason. We're just going to perform statecraft, increase our threat decay speed, and potentially improve some relations. There we go. Now this guy wants to arrange a marriage between the King of Italy and this courtier. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Catholicism is making quite a comeback, though. It was looking really grim there for a while with Germanic and Sunni encroaching. But it's definitely coming back and getting strong. That's good to see. Holy people joining the defensive packs, Batman. Oh, I saw something there. Third Thuringian Holy War for Saxony. So our vassal is declaring a war for Saxony down here. Okay, well, it'll mess up the nice clean borders I just spent a billion years making, but it'll be fine. What could go wrong? Where are our ships? They are still on their way. Okay. Our friend died from a bad case of the flu. Oh no. We are currently losing 10 ducats a month. Why are we losing 10 ducats a month? Is it because of our huge amounts of retinues? No, actually, it's not. It's because of our fleet levies. Okay. I didn't realize fleet levies were that expensive to maintain, especially when we're just maintaining 28 of them. Well, we don't actually need 22 to go down here. So, what is this other boat here? This is 7. We'll send these guys back up to here, just to make this a little bit more efficient. 15 boats should be enough to pick this up, if I recall correctly. And then the 13 boats here should be enough for that. So that should be good. We are apparently carousing. Are we on carousing focus? We are on carousing focus. Let's go ahead and change that over to business focus. There we go. Our ward Bernabo came running for us, tears streaming down his face and snot creeping towards his mouth. Manfredo, please help me. The other children are not nice to me. He's the heir to the kingdom of Sicily. He would grow strong from it, +1 martial. We'll go ahead and do that. There you go. Have fun with that, Bernabo. It's for your own good. You're currently betrothed to this lady. Okay. These days of revelry are an excellent escape. So many laughs and so many intense conversations in such a short time. It brings us closer to our companions. We feel like good friends already. Excellent. As she's growing older, we can see that Lucia could use some of our guidance in one of our experienced areas, intrigue. This is our chance to make an effort for the sake of her education, but what can we offer? This option is available due to our high intrigue skill, as is this one. So, we can make her gain the traits deceitful and paranoid, or we can make her gain the trait cynical. Who is she? Do we actually care? She has a weak claim on the Bedford tribe. We don't really care. We would get Temple Vassal Opinions -15 for this one, so that's no good. But I think this is fine. We'll just go ahead and go for that. Excellent. Okay. We are almost in position now. The reveling and carousing is over for now. Time to get back to real life. We can also shut the gates, because we currently have an outbreak of camp fever. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to shut the gates, seal that. Excellent. We'll group you guys together. And you guys are just about there as well. Excellent. So let's go ahead and attach this army onto the boat. And we're going to ship them up to Winchester. And then you will get there. There you go. Attach onto the boat. And just go up directly into Middlesex. Perfect. We do have a dangerous faction, Gavelkind Succession in Britannia. The Chief of Osnabrück and the Chief of Boulogne are apparently 161% of our troops by themselves. Why is this? Oh. This guy has 7,500 event spawn troops. That's why. But he's currently busy doing something else. He is doing a prepared invasion of Lyon. Okay. So he's probably not going to be worried too much about that. That's fine. He can do that. Okay. Well, off we go. There we go. We can get rid of these boats and save ourselves some money now. And we'll group that up. We should now be paying about half as much. News from China. The people of Lithuania probably never knew why the illustrious emperor chose to attack King Jaromir. Regardless, they've suffered a crushing defeat, and Han armies are journeying home to celebrate as their victory has finally been declared. So China attacked Lithuania? That's quite a ways. The dragon is not to be toyed with. The Wei Empire won a war against King Jaromir of Lithuania. Well, okay then. Good for them. Benedetto, our court physician, informs us that Countess Bourgogne of Evreux is suffering from the current epidemic. Having her stay with the rest of us inside these walls puts us at risk. Who is she? She is our direct vassal. We will attempt to treat her. It's just camp fever. It shouldn't be a big deal. This guy is suffering from our epidemic. He is... No. This lady is suffering from our epidemic. She does not hold any titles. She has a weak claim on the barony of Clondalkin. We'll throw her out. We don't care about her. There we go. Excellent. We may as well go smack this host. Get out of here, you host. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out. There we go. And we'll put down this fleet as well, so that we're not paying for that. And now we should be making at least some money. Our retinues are reinforcing, and they're going to be costing us a lot while they're reinforcing. We'll reinforce at half speed for now. We haven't lost too many troops, so we'll just try to keep it relatively modest. Now, we are currently at 12.9k out of 17k retinues. We are currently rolling quite a few retinues, and we could get more. So the question becomes, what do we go for? How many cavalry retinues do we have right now? Looks like we have 7 cavalry retinues, and then we have no special units. We have 1,000 pikemen, so we have at least probably 2 pikemen retinues. Wait, how do we have 1,000 pikemen? That's 250 pikemen there. And that's 400. Those numbers do not add up to 1,000. Unless we have 4 units of the defense retinue. Which we must. Okay. And then we have 800 heavy infantry, which is probably the shock retinues. 4 of those. So let's create 1 shock retinue. And then let's create 1 cavalry retinue. There we go. And just to increase our number of pikemen a bit, let's create just a straight up pike retinue. And 1 more. There we go. And now I don't think we can fit anything more in there. Excellent. So we now have a total retinue size of 6,250, and they are high-quality troops. Many of them are pikemen and cavalry, but that's just because that'll supplement our levies nicely. Also, let's take a quick look here at the County of Essex and the Jarldom of Essex. So this guy is currently at war. Actually, her, Irsa. She only holds Kent. What are you doing currently? Defending against Count Girth the One Hand in the 4th Ulsturian Holy War for Essex. Okay. Or rather, Wessex. And then that's a Holy War. And that's a host claim. And that's a conquest of Chartres. So, she's not going to be at peace anytime soon. Okay. So that's a thing. We could potentially try to offer this guy vassalization. He would not accept. He is Germanic, and he is currently in the defensive pact. We're not going to declare war on anybody because of this massive defensive pact. It'll take 125 months to decay to 0, so we're just going to go ahead and let it do that. In the meantime, we're just going to be at peace. Which is fine. What is our ambition? To groom an heir? Okay. We have 3 daughters currently. Should we open the gates? It looks like the epidemic is gone. Yeah, we should open the gates. There we go. How is our hospital doing anyway? Has Harley been working on that? No, he has not. Okay. Good to know. So the Barony of Tottenham here, we could increase the fort level, which would be intriguing. Are we making money, though? We are not currently, because we're reinforcing our retinues rather slowly. Wait a second. This is the diplomatic relations realms. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I guess we just kind of see what our vassals do. At this point, our vassals are strong enough to push many of their own claims, and they can and will. The only question becomes, will this guy decide to fire this? Well, this guy probably won't join because he's doing this prepared invasion. And it looks like he's probably not going to be super successful here. I'm going to guess the Abbasids are going to be able to fight him off. He's running out of troops. Of course, there are also these Austrasian troops up here. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what our vassals decide to do. What do we got as far as intrigue goes for things that we could do for money, though? Well, we could welcome the Jews. We would lose 86 gold. But that would probably be a good thing. We'll go ahead and welcome back the Jews. They've been banned from our realm for some time, but strangely this seems to have had no effect on many of the malaises they were thought responsible for, such as famines and disease. By now most Jews seem to have forgiven our offenses, and we have decided to welcome them back with open arms. Mistakes were made, let us not dwell on them. And then we're going to borrow 300 gold from them. And now we're going to kick out the Jews. Get out of here, Jews. We've decided to expel all Jews from our realm. After our guards round the Jewry up, they're forced to depart in yet another large exodus for lands more friendly to our kind. Their kind, even. They are allowed to keep many of their belongings, but we confiscate much of their gold. It shall go to the crown. So now we have a bit more money, which is probably all going to go towards reinforcing those retinues. They're reinforcing 29 soldiers a month. I kind of feel like maybe we don't reinforce the retinues for a little bit. We'd be making money like this, most likely. Or maybe we just max speed it and hope to get it reinforced up before we run out of money. That might be the best plan. We'll go ahead and do that. We only have to get up another 1,249 men at 39 or 35 soldiers a month. Our wife is pregnant. That's excellent. Yep, those are all fine. Sounds good. Ooh. Looks like this might actually happen here. Our vassal, Duke Fernando of Kent, has requested that a lower rank vassal should serve him rather than us directly. Well... He wants... Wait, he wants the Count of Sussex? He would lose 5 disappointed. Yeah, I don't think we want to give the Count of Sussex a claim on the Duke of Kent. Okay, hang on. The Duke of Kent... is this guy. Okay, so this vassal is de jure his. He can have the vassal for a favor. I'm surprised I didn't move that vassal into him when I was doing the other stuff. I bet that was before I decided to take Flanders as our second duchy and was going to take Kent. That's probably what it was. But then that never happened, and I decided to take Flanders instead. Yeah. That must be what it was. Okay. Well, there we go. Hang on. Hang on. Swedish Revolt has declared a war for a different Prince of Sweden's claim on the current King of Sweden, who doesn't actually hold that much. There's not much there that's actually de jure part of Sweden, so he doesn't actually... Well, he should hold these. Oh, but these must have revolted. Yeah, all of those revolted. Okay. Well, that's okay. That is just fine. And then here, the King of Germany accepted our vassal's peace offer. So what happened here? Looks like a white piece or something. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, more people joining our defensive pact. I don't blame them. We're a little scary. Especially with this war for Croatia that Italy is waging. How is that going anyway? I mean, it'd be great if they managed to win that. King of Italy. 43% in favor of King Oberto of Italy. He is winning that. Okay. Well, we might get Croatia. Thanks, Italy. Italy's still doing work for us. Well, I feel like we didn't really get much done this episode, but it is time to go ahead and put a cut in, so I am going to do that. Next episode, maybe we'll do something. But probably our vassals will do it for us. See you all then.